Changing my oil today. 2ZZ motor. In my experience, like I've had really good luck running liquid moly products, but moly's been getting harder to find. So if anyone knows like a good moly dealer, you know, let me know. Today we're going to be using this liquid moly. We're running the Special Tech 5W20 with the AA. Usually what I've been running for the longest time has been the green liquid moly, the moly gen. With this particular oil, I noticed like the least amount of like oil consumption with the 2ZZ, and I do hit lift pretty often. But I guess this is also going to be kind of a review with this guy right here. But ever since I switched over, never went back. And transmission fluid, this is my hands down favorite transmission fluid to run in almost all my cars. The Supra's got it, this car had it. When I had the E46, that had it. But Redline MT90 GL4, solid. Buttery smooth. I try to change that every like 25,000 miles, 30,000 miles-ish. It's like every 6 oil changes. I'll swap that over. OEM Toyota oil filter. Got that part number for you. It's the YZZF1. But I know there's like 3 or 4 other Toyota oil filters that'll work. And of course, the gaskets for the transmission drain bolt and the oil pan drain bolt. So I'm gonna go change. Let's get into it. Jack the car up. My car is not hella low, so I can really fit down here. Obviously use a jack stand when you need to. Kind of not condoning safety, but I've done this a million times. I think I'm gonna do fine under here. Simple tools you're gonna need to do this is all you're gonna need is your wrench, your 14mm socket. Take that drain plug off, and obviously don't forget your washer, which is in here. Washer. Alright, now that we're into the car, we're going to position our drink can right here. Alright, let's crack this guy loose. Alright, let's see if I got the juice today. Barlitos made it. Alright, let that thing drain out. Yeah, I really needed this oil change. Kind of neglected it. It's been like, okay, it's been like almost 7,000 miles. That is black. All right. Yeah. Well, we got that oil draining out. What I like to do is I like to crack this open. Crack that open. Pull this guy out. That just relieves, you know, some of that vacuum pressure holding it down so it can like gush out. All right, now that we got our area nice and cleaned up, you're gonna put your new washer on. Get this down. All right, so torque spec on this one's 27 pound-feet. I'll be honest, I've never used it. You don't want to He-Man ugga-dugga that down. You just, you know, nice and tight. Hand tight, you're doing it right, but then go a little bit past that though. All right, next up, grab that oil, your oil filter. I don't have a plastic cup. Usually I put a plastic cup over this to like minimize the mess, but we're not doing that today. Be a man, make a mess. Oh, geez. What are you feeling? 20 weight or 40 weight? All right, now we're ready to prep our oil filter. Get this wrap off here. All right, so Cool. Toyota comes with these pre-greased. Otherwise, if you're not using the Toyota filter, you might have to take some of your old oil. You just want to lube this up and hit the threads up. I am gonna put a little bit of oil on these threads. All right, now that we got our banding surface nice and clean, we're ready to install our oil filter. I like to put this up just like this, and I'll spin it, do a half spin back. You'll feel the threads catch, and you'll know you're going in right. There you go. And on this, obviously, it's another thing that you don't want to, you know, hulk down here. I think officially it's 10 pound-feet to hold this on, but get a good grip on it, nice and snug. Obviously, we want to be able to take it off next time, but not too easy. All right, now you can finally pop in 4.6 liters of oil. I go a little bit over, go to like 4.8. Let's go. All right, popped our oil in, see how close we got it. Based off me doing this a bunch of times before, it's perfect, right above that the top fill dot. Once I crank it, start the car and fill that oil filter, I think we're gonna be right above that fill mark. All right, so for the transmission fluid replacement, there's gonna be two bolts you need to locate. One is gonna be your fill plug, which is this guy, and your drain plug, which is right here. If I remember correctly, that's a 22 or a 24. I gotta double check, but it's one of those. And this one right here is a 17, if I remember correctly. You always wanna crack your fill plug first, just in case you can't, you don't wanna drain out all your transmission fluid. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this guy, set up our catch bucket thing, and catch all this transmission fluid that's going to come out. Confirmation, your fill plug is a 17 millimeter and your drain plug is a 24. Position this better. Okay. Krakatoa. Alright, you got to knuckle bust that one. And that's why you crack your fill plug first. Alright, so now let's get this drainage going. Hopefully I don't mess myself up too bad here. What did I do? Why did I do this? Has it really been? Oh, let's go. We'll edit that out to make it look like I got it first try. Now that we got that set, let's go ahead and drain her out. Oh, okay, so good to know. My transmission fluid, not that bad. It's still a pretty good color, but you know, peace of mind. I like to change it. I do get these by the case, so if you need some Redline products, let me know. Oh yeah. Alright, so we got majority of that out. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm just gonna clean this up. Alright, make sure you got your new washer on your drain plug. I'll pop this guy back on. Again, you don't want to ugga-dugga this thing on. Let me get you a better light. snug. Okay, cool. I took the wheel off just so you can kind of see what's going on. How I like to do this is I got myself one of these transfer pumps from Harbor Freight. One tube goes into the fill port, and then this end is gonna go into the bottle of the MT90, and we're just gonna pump, and you want to keep pumping until fluid starts dribbling out of the fill plug. That's how you know it's full. When you do this, you definitely want to have the car on a level surface, so you go ahead and raise the back up just so it's level. Alright, we got the MT90, got my tube in. Alright, let's start pumping. Hopefully it doesn't shoot out, that would suck. Now I'm expecting to pour in like 2.5 bottles of this before it starts leaking out. Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's how we know we're full here. All right, excellent. It's full and it's messy. All right, guys, oil level was all good. Transmission feels good. Appreciate you guys kicking it with me today in the garage doing this. Hopefully I've helped somebody out there that needs to get this done. Keep wrenching. I'm gonna go clean up.